A lot of pegboard. A little bit of room for a workbench on that side. You know, if the buggy was in here, buggy wouldn't go too far. Lexus would go probably where those 4 spots are. But you got side room. Door to the outside. This closet could come out. It's just the storage closet. Pretty rough. You know. But that would give you more room in front of the cars if you got rid of that. And then upstairs, so right in the middle, you got the attic, popcorn ceiling. Today's project will be to build some workbenches. I'm gonna put one over here by the toolbox, and maybe if I have enough wood left over here on the front wall, but we'll see. I think I want a little workbench here and then one over here on the side. And I got the 2x4s and screws that I need to do it. I got the saw to do it and everything. But what I couldn't get today at Lowe's, and I'm glad the guy said something at the last minute, but it was kind of a bummer. I was just about ready to load up on the cart the workbench top. You know, it's like plywood, 3/4 inch plywood with a melamine on top, like a hard plastic. And he told me at the last minute he couldn't rip that down to 30 inch and 37 inch wide like I wanted it. I guess Lowe's doesn't cut that way, plywood. I can't believe it, but whatever. Might have to go to Home Depot, cross my fingers that they will do it. But I can get the structure of the workbench built today and attached to the wall and everything. I just won't have a workbench top until I find a hardware store that can do that for me, cut that piece down. Well, I think this is the day that the garage cleanup starts. For a year, it's just been a catch-all because I've been focusing on it in the garage, in the house. But it's go time. It's go time. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot, get a couple gallons of paint, do some painting on the walls, probably paint the workbenches, and then I called the floor company that I want to put the tile floor in like I had in Denver, and they said July 4th they'll have their next sale on those floor tiles. So what do we got? Not even a month. I'll wait on that and then get floor tile put in, and then the whole thing, you know, we'll get a shape up. Oh, the other day somebody was throwing out 6 lockers. That's gonna make great storage. So I've just got to find a 30-inch piece of wall where I can place that. And man, I didn't even open it up. Let's see. Yeah, it's got plenty of hooks. I can hang cords in there and stuff. I got to power wash it yet, but I can put paint cans in there. This will make a nice clean storage unit, and for free. You know, didn't even have to buy a storage cabinet. So, you know, it's one of those things where I need to get started and then I know it'll start rolling along. But man, I'm just hesitant, you know, because you got to take everything off the walls, pull it into the middle, paint that wall, put it back, you know, pull everything off the wall, paint it, put it back. So let's go to Home Depot and get some paint, start this garage remodel. I think this is going to be the paint plan for the garage. I'm going to leave the upper half white, bottom 4 foot this light blue, and a pinstripe of that royal blue. I think that's going to work with the floor color I'm putting in. She's mixing up the paint right now. It's getting 1 gallon of this blue. Hopefully that's enough to go around the 3 walls. Sunday, happy Sunday, June 7th. It's 90 degrees out, 31 degrees Celsius. And today is the day I think I start this garage freshen up. That's what I'm going to call it. It's not a remodel. I'm not building anything in here. I did take out walls originally, but it's got to get straightened up. It's been collecting for a year. I've been living with it for a year since all the stuff came, but now it's time to get it dialed in, a little nicer looking. So I'm going to paint the lower half of the wall here. Again, 90 degrees, 31 Celsius. What is it in here? Does it even show me? 85.6 Fahrenheit inside the garage right now. I got the fan going. Hopefully that helps a little bit stir some air up. But I got the laser going. There's my line. I'm going to take the color up to there, leave the top part white, and then eventually come back with a pinstripe and then put the floor in. So let's see how long this little project takes. In my mind, if I had the floor, I guess, I don't have it. They told me there's going to be a sale on flooring come July 4th. So what do I got? Less than a month to wait for the flooring to come in. And then I'll order that. It'll be here. That should go down in a day or two, maybe over a weekend. And then this thing will be done. It's just cluttered, you know. I went from basically a 5-car garage down to a 2-car garage. That's tough. I had to get rid of a lot of stuff, and then a lot of stuff's up in the attic. And man, it's just tough to downsize sometimes, you know, when you're not ready to get rid of things, or you just don't have a place for it. I don't have a shed out back like I used to, so here we go. I'm gonna get some painting going on, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way around the lower half, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Moving right along. Got one side done. That's an eggshell, so it should be a little easier to wipe up. So now I'm gonna go across this wall and then just finish up. And I don't even know how high that is, like 48, 49 inches. And again, that little black pinstripe's gonna go on there. So I'm not being super careful yet. I'll take that off later, take it off above and below, paint it, and then strip that tape off and have a nice pinstripe. But is it hot enough out here for you? Carrying your water. Moving right along. That'd be awesome to get around the corner and finish up today. We'll see how far I get. But I'm liking it. It's gonna be fun. Day number 2 of the garage freshen up. Stopped to get some paint. I'm gonna put a stripe inside of my tape here. Take that all the way around. Then when these walls are done, I can put all this stuff back against the walls and then bring out that third wall, because it's just getting too crowded to do all 3 walls at once. So let's keep it organized and methodical and take care of this wall here and get it done tonight. The blue and the red stripe is all I was going for the last 2 days. So that's pretty much done. I'm happy with it. And I got to do this wall, but I needed these 2 walls pulled out, done, pushed back, you know, done, pushed back. Now I got all the room again, and now I can pull all the junk off this wall, do the blue up to the door right there, put the red stripe across, call it done. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The buggy's gonna match to the walls good. Just a smaller garage than I used to have. Okay, boy, that's enough for today. Day 4, painted the benches. Same orange I have on the front door. Day 5, let's get this thing organized a little bit so I can walk through the middle of the garage. But it's gonna be a challenge. I'm sure there's gonna be some stuff I'm gonna throw away, but hopefully everything finds a home. And there's not a whole lot being pitched. But there's the dune buggy top. I still have to make an appointment for that at an upholstery shop. But I like the orange. Orange come out fun on the 2 workbenches. So here we go. Organized time starts right now. It's close. It's not exactly there yet, but things are falling into place. Back end of the Lexus is full of stuff to go to Goodwill and give away, but this is probably the cleanest it's ever been in the last year. And I know some of you are looking at it going, it's not clean, but it is for me. Attic is full. I don't think another box could go up there. Still don't know what to do with these things that are in here. I gotta make up my mind on that, but it's just tight, you know. I hate it that way, but it is what it is. I wish I had another garage bay over here, but the property line is too close. Nothing on the other side of the house. So, looking good, looking good. Gotta flip on the Frankenstein machine. There we go. Adam had so many good catchphrases. You know, it's hard not to find yourself slipping and using one. You know, he had like, are those petunias, and circle of goodness. But when I raise this garage door, I will have to use one of his. And you can say it along with me, but there's something in here. Oh, you haven't seen the garage either. So this is the finished garage freshen up, and that got done yesterday. And so I think it was yesterday I finished up for the most part. I'll say 98% done. But something got delivered to the driveway while I was out running errands, and I've just moved it to the inside of the garage. But well, here's the big reveal. Let's check it out and let's say it together. Shonka gong 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 gong. Shonka gong gong gong. That's for you, brother. All right, let's get down to business. Garage is freshened. Got the floor all installed. Got it all painted, organized for the most part. Still got some bins that just haven't found a home. But this is what just got delivered. I can't even tell you what year it is, to tell you the truth. It's an old club car. It does run, does have batteries. Looks like Dana, Edie, maybe, owned it. Got rid of it for some reason. Look at that. It's got side curtains. Window flips up, so you got a full windshield. It's got headlights, blinkers, plastic seat cover, imitation wood dash, 2 glove boxes, hazard lights, tail lights, chrome rims, and this drops down if you needed it to cover up your clubs that would have been back here. But I can already tell you right now, this won't be here long. These are coming off. I will install 2 more seats that I believe most of them flip open to make like a flat trunk area. You could, you know, haul something on there if you needed to for a short distance, or you can flip it back and then have the bottom of the seat, the 2 people in the back would be facing backwards. But this, I don't know, maybe I'll leave it. Cover them, you know, if it starts raining, they could pull that down and be under the canopy while the side curtains come down and they get snapped on there. I just dig it. I dig it. I did have to go around the block before I'm filming this just to make sure it worked and it felt good. And it's you know, 48 volt. It's peppy. They said the batteries were only 2 years old, so you might have anywhere between 2 and 5 more years of battery on those. But when they die, a lithium battery is going in that for sure. They say that lightens the golf cart up 76% going to a lithium battery, because here, let's just look at all of that weight. If you've ever tried to pick up a battery from a car, you know how heavy that is. But all those would come out and there'll be one box right here in the place of all of these, and that'll be the lithium battery. And that's a 48-volt lithium battery, so it replaces all that weight, which, you know, gives you a couple more miles per hour and probably a little more range because you're not hauling hundreds of pounds extra. Well, look at that. And look, it gets parked on its sandbar. This is water out here. Buggy gets parked on its sandbar. Everybody's happy. There you go. Yeah, so the garage is rocking and rolling right now, pun intended. There's the drumstick collection from Hard Rock Cafes. Maybe you see a town you've been to, or maybe you're from there. I haven't been to all these places, but friends have gone there and thought about us, so they bring them home. Where are those from? Oh, look at that. Jake is the drummer. So some of these he had to bust open when he ran out of sticks and use them. But that's that. The locker that I got given to me is nice. It has really come in handy for storing stuff. I put some shelves in it. Otherwise it was just a tall locker, and all this area up here was wasted. So they all got a shelf to give it double duty. I'll go over the garage later, I guess. I just wanted to show you this. Man, Villages, here I come. You know that. Celebration, here I come. Just hit me. Guess who can ride around in that later this year? I wonder who. That might be interesting. I told you it was going to happen, didn't I? Now it can. That's going to be fun. It's going to get power washed, cleaned, clean out the canvas, wash and wipe everything down so I can figure out what to do with it. I love the pinstripe. I love it. I love it like it is. I like the old school gold. It's hot rodish. Let's look at it with the lights on. Hope they work. He said they did. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, right on. Cool. I think there's LED kits that you can get too to replace all these, but you know, those might have already been done. Those kind of look like they might have LEDs in them. Let's check it out. I'm pretty happy right now. Don't worry. It's just your friend. It's your new friend. I still love you. I don't have them side by side. Let's see if I roll this forward a little bit. Maybe right there. That's about even. So, and these are 1 foot. This is what makes it nice out here. So 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot. 1, 2, 3. So it's about 3.5 foot shorter than the dune buggy. Oh, here's the boot. So the complete top, you know, this part is all in there. The bars are in there, of course, because they're still hooked to the buggy. And then the side curtains are still rolled up and in there. So if I were to get caught in the rain, the entire top is right there. And now I don't have to worry about that rattling because that's all padded and wrapped up in there. Okay, that's it. It's a hot one. Friday, July 3rd, in my garage, 90 degrees right now, 92 degrees outside, 32 degrees Celsius. And 4th of July Eve. I can't wait. Man, I can't wait. Tomorrow is going to be so fun, so cool here in the United States. I'm sure TV is going to be showing celebrations all over the country. All right. Have a good evening. Talk to you soon.